because this day is something very special to me, because it's the day that I decided to stop walking this journey alone. I decided to walk it now with every single one of you guys, accompanied by the people that trust in me, learn from me, and succeed with me. And after thinking for a long time, I realized what I wanted to do. I realized what I wanted to do in terms of celebration for the 11/11 1-year anniversary and for this new challenge. And that is, so it all started in 2018 when I was 18 years old and I was working 2 jobs. I was working at Dunkin' Donuts and I was also working at the fair. I was probably making in total anywhere from $8 to $10 an hour. But I was working 60, 70 hour weeks, giving it 100%, and I really wasn't sure what was going to be of my life. But however, what I did know that was clear is that I didn't want to do this for the rest of my life. After doing the same routine for a little over a year and a half, I had probably saved up a total of $20,000 to $25,000. And I decided to do something different. I've always been very ambitious. I've always wanted to try something different and be someone big, because I just didn't see myself being an employee every single day of my life for the rest of my life. I just didn't see myself living that life. So with a lot of dignity and a lot of conviction, I decided to take the bold step of what nobody's willing to do. That is step out of that routine. Step out of what people like to call the matrix. Get out of that routine that you literally do the same thing every single day from the moment you either graduate high school or you graduate college, and you get a regular 9-to-5 job and you do the same thing every single day. So I quit both my jobs and I dropped out of college when I had just gotten started, and I didn't even tell my parents about it because they wanted me to get a college degree, but I just simply didn't like school. I didn't see myself going there every single day. And with a little bit of digging, I got into the world of trading. I stumbled across trading. And like everybody out there, I was hoping to become a millionaire pretty much by the same week that I had figured it out, which obviously it did not end up turning in that. And it took me 2 years, a little over $30,000 and thousands of hours in front of the screen to even figure out the actual way trading works and how to be in sync with the market, to be up to date every single day to day of the market. And although in many occasions I was really reconsidering what I had gotten into, but I came to the conclusion that I was never ever going to give up, no matter what the circumstances, because I know if other people out there are successful in trading, I know I'm going to be able to do it as well. And then just like that, one day things started to change. I no longer stopped losing money. I didn't go immediately from losing money to now making money right away. I just stopped losing money. And then another 2-3 weeks went by and I now started becoming a little bit profitable, maybe a couple $100, maybe a couple $1,000. But then a couple months after that, I got my biggest payout for my whole entire career at that time, which was $28,000, which paid for a whole year's worth of my monthly expenses. And after trial and error, from learning different strategies on YouTube, from looking at different mentors, I pretty much came up with my own strategy after getting a lot of stuff from one of my main mentors. But I called this strategy the set and forget strategy. And this is the strategy that led me to make millions in the markets. And this scaled really fast, literally. $10,000 days became the new normal. $50,000 days became the new normal, to the point where 6-figure days was just something that was part of my day-to-day life using the set and forget strategy. And just like that, my life had completely changed. And this had really become the reality of who I had become. Literally coming from Dunkin' Donuts to now making 6 figures in a day and not feeling anything. Life actually started to feel like GTA. I would just click a couple buttons and I would literally get whatever I want. Obviously materialistic wise, because money could only buy materialistic things. And I started to get the taste of this luxury life, of this lavish lifestyle in Miami, buying clothes, eating wherever I wanted, pretty much hanging out with whoever I want, because the luxury and the time and the freedom that trading was giving me. And all that was fun, don't get me wrong, but having access to all that money and all that freedom so fast actually did damage to me, because I got bored really, really fast. And it got to the point where I was doing the same thing over and over again, but with this lavish lifestyle. Again, it's not a bad thing, but same way how people are in a routine for their day-to-day life, I was in a routine with my day-to-day trading, and it got boring. So I had to figure out a new challenge, something that got me up every single day excited, and it just challenged me. It made me a better person, and it got me to force myself to not only better myself, but everybody around me. And that's when I decided to take the responsibility to open my strategy to the community, to help other people achieve the same results as I have. And that's when Swing Trading Lab was born. Swing Trading Lab was born on 11/11 of 2022. So exactly 1 year from this video today. And in 1 year, I have changed thousands of lives, literally getting people from working jobs to making them full-time traders, getting people that they had thousands of dollars in debt to now paying off their debt and living from trading, and even meeting other successful traders like Jordan and becoming friends with them, all thanks to the set and forget strategy that I had opened on 11/11. Literally everything in just one single year. But as I had opened the Swing Trading Lab and I'm, changing lives, that also got kind of boring, as crazy as that might sound, because it's just the same success story, right? I just teach people the strategy, they become profitable, cool. Like, it's something that it works. You could just learn the strategy and you're gonna become profitable. It's not a secret. And that got boring. So then that's where I decided to come up with a new challenge, which was this 100 to the mil. And this was something to prove to you guys that you only need a profitable strategy to succeed in the market. You don't need to have access to crazy amounts of capital. Once you actually understand how to trade a profitable strategy, you're going to be able to become successful with any amounts of money. Obviously, if you have larger amounts of money, it's less stress, less risk. If you have more amounts of money, it's more reward, less stress. So it's obviously just to show you guys that all you need is a profitable strategy to actually make money in the markets. And the best way for me to prove that to you is with that 100 to the mil challenge. So I, challenged myself to turn $100 into $1 million in 60 days. And obviously that didn't happen. I turned $100 into $300,000 in 11 weeks. And I basically blew it in 2 weeks because obviously what I was doing was a very high risk style of trading. But the point is that I took $100 to 300K. Everything is literally documented here on my YouTube channel. There's an 11 series parts here on YouTube where I literally show you guys every single trade that I took before, during, and after the results that I took. Everything is documented on my YouTube, Telegram, Instagram, Discord, everywhere. And all of you guys saw that journey. And this challenge actually excited me. I wasn't bored. Every single day I was just excited to just complete this challenge. And I just wanted to complete this challenge just to show you guys that anything is possible when it comes to trading as long as you have the right strategy. I was very excited. It just got me hyped every single day to complete it and get one step closer to achieving it. But the unexpected happened and I literally blew almost 3 months worth of work in 2 single weeks by some very simple mistakes that I made. And I had to get to the bottom line of what happened to me. Like, why did I lead to blowing this account? And when I analyze exactly what happened to me, it's a mix of work-life balance and many other things that factored in to why I blew the account. If you want to know exactly what happened on why I blew the account from 100 to 300K, just click this link right here. It literally explains the whole entire process of the journey up to the point where I blew it, how I blew it, and how I bounced back, and I'm here right now. And after realizing what actually happened to me, I realized that I needed time for me. So that's where I entered a dark mode. And here I decided to disconnect myself from all social media platforms, just anybody that have access to me. I literally went to a private island in the middle of the Virgin Islands, rented a huge villa, just me and 3 of my friends, to just spend time by myself and just recharge myself as a person so I can be able to come back even stronger with this new challenge that I'm setting myself to do. Because as I'm entering the dark mode, I'm realizing that I did do something big. I obviously turned $100 into 300K, but I almost felt like I had failed you guys. And as I'm reading the comments, you guys are saying that turning $100 to 300 is still a huge success. But to me, it's not, because I set myself a huge goal and I landed very short of that. And even then I still blew the money. So I technically didn't make it. So as I'm in this dark mode in the Virgin Islands in this villa, I'm realizing, wait, it's about to be a 1-year celebration of when I decided to open my doors to my strategy and change traders' lives forever. And I'm looking through my Discord, I'm looking through my testimonials, and I realize, I'm like, wow, bro, I have literally changed thousands of traders' lives in the matter of 1 single year. It's about to be a 1-year celebration. What can I do to make this even bigger than what I have already done? Walk it now with every single one of you guys, accompanied by the people that trust in me, learn from me, and succeed with me. And after thinking for a long time, I realized what I wanted to do. I realized what I wanted to do in terms of celebration for the 11/11 1-year anniversary and for this new challenge. And that is where the 11-11 challenge is born. And this combines best of both worlds. It combines the 11-11 of when I started teaching to students, and it also is going to combine the 100 to the mil challenge. I'm going to combine both of them, and that's why I'm going to call it the 11-11 challenge. And what this is going to consist about, it is a new account that I'm going to start with $1,111 as a starting balance. So now you may ask yourself, what is my goal with these $1,111? Is it to take it to 25 million in 30 days? And the answer is no. My goal is to scale it as high as I can. That's it. Might sound a little boring, but it's the reality of the situation. I am not going to have a target. I am not going to have a hard limit. I am not going to have any pressure. I am not going to put all of this pressure on me that I already have. The 11-11 challenge is to show you guys the importance of working with a purpose. 11-11 means something so much to me because it's when I decided to open the doors to students and change your lives forever. So I'm going to start a new account with the 11-11 number, and the goal is to scale it as high as I can and just take my withdrawals as the way goes. But no time limit, no hard goal, no pressure, nothing. And this is because the 100 to the mil had no purpose. I was just trying to take a very low amount of money to a very high amount of money. So me waking up every single day and doing it, it was just to show you guys that it's possible. But there wasn't a reasoning behind that number. Now, I have a reason every single day to wake up because that 11-11 means something to me. So if you want to take a challenge on with yourself now, deposit an amount that means something to you, whether it's your birthday, the day you decided to start trading. Have a purpose behind the challenge. Don't just do it for the money, because I can guarantee you once you have the profitable skill set, the money will come alone. So this challenge is going to consist of no time limit, no hard goal, and no pressure, but it's only going to consist of one simple rule. And that simple rule is double the transparency that I had in the last challenge. In the last challenge, I don't know how many of you guys scaled your accounts as well as I did, because I was putting literally every single one of my trades out there. But in this challenge, I'm going to be even more transparent. And what do I mean by that? And that is by, in my free Telegram that I have in the link in the description below, I am literally going to send every single trade that I take. The only rule is that I cannot take a trade that I don't send in the Telegram. And that is me being fully transparent and showing you guys how we're going to scale our accounts together. So every single trade that I take in this account, I'm going to send to you guys first. Now, I'm not going to send a signal. I don't need to have the pressure of sending a signal. I'm going to send a trade bias. So I'm going to send an area of interest where I would like to have my stop loss and where I would like to have my take profit. But I'm not going to send the exact second that I enter, the exact entry point, my exact stop loss, and my exact take profit. I can't spoon feed this either. I'm going to make it as simple and as effective as possible without putting that much pressure on me. Because again, my goal is to just scale this account as high as I can. So if there's a week or two that I don't want to trade, cool. I don't have to trade that account. I'm going to still trade my other accounts, but this one is just a side account that I'm scaling on its own because, again, it means something to me. So I want to make sure I take my time with it and I don't over pressure myself on it. So every single trade that I'm going to take on that account, I'm going to put in the Telegram and I'm going to give you guys the bias, the idea. Oh, I'm predicting that Euro USD in tonight's London session, if we get this, I'm expecting this. And then you guys will see it play out time and time again because that's simply what we do with the set and forget strategy. And I don't have to put even this type of pressure on me, but I feel like my mission isn't complete. I feel like the last challenge that I didn't get the job done. Yes, I did something huge. I'll accept it. I'll take it. But the job isn't done. So now I'm going to finish the job. Whether it takes me 6 months, whether it takes me a year, however long it takes. You guys are going to see it here on YouTube. Every single week I'm going to post a YouTube video of the challenge. You guys are going to see it daily on my Instagram stories. You guys are going to see the trades on my Telegram, everything. I don't need to do this type of challenge, but I'm doing it because I know you guys liked it. I changed thousands of lives out there by taking the same trades I did, and to show you guys that it's possible to become successful from trading. All you need is a profitable strategy, and that is it. You can figure out the money other ways, whether it's by funding or just scaling a small account. And this 11-11 challenge, I feel it's the most fair to all of us. It means something to me because it's the 1-year anniversary of this day I decided to open to my students. And it's a much better version of the 100 to the mil challenge, just something with less rules, more freedom, and less pressure on me. So we're going to start this challenge literally this Sunday, which is going to be 11/12, which one day after the 11/11 anniversary, and let the challenge begin. I appreciate you guys watching this video all the way to the end. Make sure you guys join the free Telegram if you guys want to follow all of the trades. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button so you guys can see the journey of the account grow. And if you want to become a student where I actually show you every single entry point where I enter on a trade, you enter on a weekly call with me and you see how my students are making anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 a week as a beginner set and forget trader. Just hit the link in the description below. I have a video there that explains more exactly on what set and forget is. But with that being said, let this 11/11 challenge begin. I'm extremely excited, and all I can say is that we're gonna make history once again. Thank you guys.